Hey YouTube, Kim Brzalik here. A little frustrated. The camera. First, my wife calls in the middle of a recording, and now the camera just shuts off. And I think I have plenty of space. But anyway, a good friend of mine at work, Woody, mentioned he had a machinist box, and he's a picker. He travels around, and he has an eye for what he can turn and make a buck. His father taught him the ropes, and they worked together for much of his life. And sadly, his father had passed at a very young age of 56, I believe. No, he wasn't even that old. Must have been. He's only a year younger, a year older than me. He died very young. So he bought the mechanics box, machinist box for, I think he said $20. And he said he couldn't lift it. So he took a lot of the contents out and put it in a couple other boxes and brought it in for me. So I've been sorting through it. And I kind of been throwing, kind of the hardware-ish kind of stuff, nuts and bolts and stuff up here on top. And so let's get right at this drawer here. Now, you know what you're looking at. What I liked, I got some bottoming taps, which fills a gap in my tools. And I will own a mill one day, and a lot of this stuff will be useful. This is the drawer, and I think this is the machinist hoarder, who you can't part with, the indicator parts, or bobs and baubles, parts and parts. I think these two have been emptied. That's emptied. Then we got this drawer here, which is just like a lot of hardware. Some arbors. There's still, there's good stuff in there. Now, prior to today, I think I owned one Reamer. So now I am the proud owner of quite a few Reamers. I think this is an adjustable Reamer. If someone could set me straight on that. Okay, there's some taps and some center drills and some more Reamers, a bunch of really tiny drills over here, Starrett adjustable parallels, and then one angle block. I think it's 30 degrees maybe. Thought I saw something on there. Some really long taps, some step drills, again the Reamers. Here's a drill that was obviously cut to flatten out. I'm not sure. Oh, these are gauges I figured out. This is a specific size test gauge. This here was interesting to me. Here's a couple cutting tools. Let's push this drawer in. And that's just like some odds and ends stuff. Some setup steps. Very nice stamping tools. There's numbers. And this is A to M, I believe. Yeah, A to M. And you just dial what you want and stamp it. Like I need more of these. The Jacob's Chuck #1. We talked about the step drills. Starrett adjustable parallels. The little orange box is a bearing, and I'm not sure what this is. It takes a ball or something in the bottom, and get a good look at that, you can let me know what that is in the notes. Is this part of it? Yeah, it's just a couple probably setup blocks. A couple angle blocks. There's an interesting little bobbles there. I believe these are ball gauges of some type. I believe the circumference of the ball is the same as the donut ring underneath the ball. Where are they at? Just a guess on my part. Long ass center drill, big ass center drill, fixture plate, some fixture hardware, starret jaws, nice little supply of bronze and brass. And check this out. Does Kimberzelic have some high-speed steel or what? There's some very interesting grinds. There's a brazed carbide. And you all probably recognize some of the brands there. And here's 3 pieces of unused, unground blanks. But yeah, I got some high-speed steel. So back here, I'm not going to word a lot of this because you know more than I do what it is. There's an indicator with some kind of fiber frame, homemade frame around it. And there's a V-block. These are, I believe, maybe shop-made magnetic transfer blocks. Huh? Am I learning or what? And this piece here, okay, I'm not sure. This scale thing I'm holding here, it says it's a starret 0.015, 15 thousandths. I imagine that's just a long feeler gauge. This, I believe, is carbide, based on the name on the box. And another thing I didn't have was any kind of stones. So I have a nice little collection of different kind of stones. There's a cute ass screwdriver there for size. Okay, we're not done yet. And we got this box here. I'd dig down there and shove through there a little bit, but I don't want to cut myself. It is what it is. I believe, I don't know. You tell me what it is. I don't know if that was a project, it was going to be a handle maybe. I guess they're not 1, 2, 3 blocks. I guess they could be, but there's some kind of uniform blocks. There's 4 of them. Here's some different looking 1, 2, 3 blocks. Through holes. I don't think any of them are threaded. I think we covered everything. But God, what a blast. Let me pan through here real slow for you. And notable items I'd like to get feedback on. And this item here. Where'd it go? This item here, which I believe is an adjustable reamer. If anybody has the wheel that goes from N as in Nancy to Z as in Zulu, I believe the wheels are interchangeable. I'd love to have that. Here's another. Is that a cutting tool? I don't know. It's not really ground right to be a cutting tool. Well, I guess I digress. So, and here's some kind of a divider. It's a sterret. I believe it's only part of a sterret. So, that's it, guys. Some step drills. I'm not sure if I pointed those out. I think we covered everything. These items here, I'm wondering if this is can be made into cutting tools or not, if it's the right kind of steel for that. Somebody like Mark Summers or A-Bomb could make a tool for their shaper. There's these darker ones. I don't know. And this is kind of interesting. Seems like it's just tapered on one line, on one edge. And who's that? Carbide. And someone's trying to get out of that box. All right, guys. Love you all. Who knows?